What's up, Kryptonians? Sorry about the location and the lighting. Like I said in my last video, I'm in between moves right now. I don't have my set up the way that I want it to be set up. Very soon I will. I will have my set up the way that I want it to be set up. But for now, I just want to get this last little review in before the end of the year. I got some other end of the year videos that I'm working on, including my top 10 favorite films. I just wanted to take some time out to talk about 1917 because my God, what a film. 1917 is a film that is directed by Sam Mendes. It has cinematographer Roger Deakins along for the ride this time. I'm probably going to mention Roger Deakins several times before the end of this video because he's probably my favorite cinematographer working today, and because, oh my God, guys, you need to see this movie and how beautiful it looks. The film stars George McKay, and it stars Dean Charles Chapman, and it stars a bunch of other people that I actually didn't know were going to be in the movie, so I don't want to spoil that here. But there are some surprise cameos. It takes place in 1917, as you would figure by the title, and this is a pretty straightforward, simple story. Two young soldiers who are given an important mission to deliver a message to a certain section of the military that's trying to press forward with an attack because they think that the Germans are on the run. And the Germans, in fact, are not on the run. They're trying to lure them into an ambush, and so these two soldiers have to deliver the message to tell them to call off the attack, because if they call off the attack, they'll save at least a few 100,000 soldiers' lives. And if they fail to deliver this message, well, then they're screwed pretty much. So it's a very simple story, and oh my God, I have been waiting to talk about this movie. Let's get into it. There's almost nothing that I can say over the course of this video that's going to accurately do justice to the experience of watching 1917. I'm not really going to be able to put an accurate spin on it that's really going to do it justice. I'm going to do my best though, because this is an amazing film. This is an incredible achievement. This is a technical achievement that definitely needs to be witnessed in theaters, and I hope to God that most of you out there get a chance to see this movie. Earlier I mentioned Roger Deakins. Roger Deakins is an amazing cinematographer. Almost all of his films look Oscar-worthy. This one is no exception. In fact, the cinematography here is breathtaking. Cinematography here is immaculate. It is spectacular. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is every single word that is used in the dictionary to describe something indescribable. It is otherworldly. There's no other way that I could say it. You guys should know about the technique that they decided to go about shooting this film with. Roger Deakins decided to pull out the whole continuous one-shot type of thing. What I mean by that is that this movie is at least attempted to have been shot in one long continuous take with no cuts. It's just one long shot that follows the characters, the scenery as they're going about their mission. This one-shot style of filmmaking, this one long continuous take, adds so much to the movie. It makes the experience so immersive yet intimate. Like, you feel like you're in the thick of it. You're in the mud with these characters going through this situation with them. It's not just the long continuous shots, it's the way that they decided to shoot it. It's the different angles that they decided to go about it. If a scene needed a different angle, or if it needed a different take, if it needed the camera to follow along at a different pace, it did it, and it was able to do that throughout the entire film. Again, it just elevated the experience so much for me. Also, love the musical score in this movie. I can't remember who composed it, but this is one of the best musical scores of 2019. The musical score was enthralling. There are definitely several moments in this movie, especially in the second half, where I got very emotional because of the musical score and the way it was being executed throughout these scenes. I mean, God, you guys have to listen to the musical score for this movie. You have to. It goes without saying that the performances in the movie are incredible. Everybody does great work here. The supporting characters, the cameos that I mentioned earlier. Two main leads give such grounded, emotional, real performances. These feel like real people, real soldiers put into this situation. The direction and the camera work and the cinematography and the way that they're able to capture how gritty and dirty this war field is, this war zone that they're walking into. There was not a dull, boring moment throughout this entire film for me. I was engrossed in these characters. I was engrossed in the story, even though the story is simple. Issues with the film, I mean, I could see people looking at it and trying to dismiss it and say, well, it feels kind of like a video game, and that maybe the technical achievement of the film takes away from maybe everything else in the film. This is the case for me. Like I said, it elevated everything in the movie for me, but I do have to point that out, that maybe people are going to be turned off a little bit by the technique used here. Also, for me, there was enough humanity and there was enough character in this movie to make you care and feel invested in the people that are going about this mission. Some people might feel like maybe there should have been a little bit more attention to detail in terms of the characters, like maybe they should have been fleshed out a little bit more. I don't know, I'm reaching at straws to try to describe a flaw for this movie. Obviously, the movie is not all one shot. I mean, you can tell definitely in a few spots, if you know what you're looking for, that yeah, they probably put a cut here or there, but the commitment to this style for the entire film really pays off. This has tremendous direction, editing, cinematography, musical score, performance. The experience of 2019 is 1917, and I can't wait for all you guys to experience what I experienced. 1917 is one of the best films of the year, and I am definitely going to give this one Superman Prime. Alright guys, again, sorry for the set, sorry for the lighting, and sorry sorry for everything. I'm going to be working on putting my set back up in the next few weeks. So I will have videos that will definitely look a lot better than this. Tell me what your favorite war movie of the last 5 years is. Put that in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show. And as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.